You are in Edo, the city that will one day be called Tokyo. Lanterns swing over crowded streets, and on the edge of it all stands a walled quarter where people come to buy dreams they can never keep. Behind those walls, there is music and laughter. Behind those walls, there is you. Tonight, people will call you beautiful, charming, lucky. They will never see the chains you drag behind every step. They will never know how this life began, or how it ends. Because by the time they are done with you, your own body will be so ruined that the people who once begged for your attention will walk past you without recognizing your face. You start as a child. You do not choose this. Your father counts coins with a trembling hand. Your mother cannot look at you. The man in front of them smiles politely, the way a butcher smiles at a good piece of meat. He does not ask your name, he asks your age. He checks your teeth, your hands, the whiteness of your skin. Then silver whispers into your father's palm, and you are led away by the wrist. You look back at your parents, hoping someone will change their mind. Your mother cries, but she does not move. You learn your first lesson. Tears are cheaper than debt. You are taken to the quarter, to a house with painted walls and sliding doors. They tell you that you are lucky. You will wear silk. You will learn songs. You will be admired. They do not say you will be owned. Your days become drills. You are taught how to walk, not too fast, not too slow. How to smile, never too wide, never too small. How to laugh at jokes that dull your soul. You bow until your knees burn. You kneel until your legs go numb. When you get something wrong, the older women correct you with gentle hands in public and hard hands in private. The bruises never show where a client might see them. You hear the word debt for the first time. The price of your food, the price of your training, the price of your kimono. Everything added to a number you never agreed to carry. They say when you pay it off, you can leave. Then they charge you for the ink they use to write it down. One night, they paint your face for the first time. Your skin turns pale. Your lips turn red. Your eyebrows vanish under powder and ink. In the mirror, you see someone else looking back at you. Someone smoother, someone quieter, someone who will not be allowed to say no. They dress you in layers of fabric so heavy you can barely breathe. When you try to take a deeper breath, the woman behind you tightens your sash and says, "Customers don't pay to watch you relax." You walk into your first room, and a man twice your age calls you Dream. You smile, because that is what is written in your training, not because you have anything left to dream about. Time passes. You get better. You learn which laugh each man wants to hear. You learn how to tilt your head just so, how to hide the twitch of hatred behind your fan. They start calling you expensive, fully booked, popular. Your name travels through the city. Men boast about seeing you. They compete to pay more for the same hours of your life. The house hangs lanterns with your name. Your debt rises with every new, beautiful kimono they say you deserve. They call it honor when a client buys you the most costly hairpins, but you know the truth. You are just decorating your own cage. Your nights grow longer. You sleep less. You drink more, because it is easier to swallow their hands when your throat is already burning. You cough sometimes in the morning, red blooming on your handkerchief, and the house mother says, "Cover your mouth. Clients don't like to see that." One day, a new girl arrives. She has the same terrified eyes you once had. The house dresses her, paints her, teaches her to smile. You notice how often they stand her near you, how often they say your name and her name in the same sentence. Your body is changing. Long nights carve shadows where softness used to be. The cough takes longer to stop. You need more powder to erase the tired lines under your eyes. The men who once insisted on seeing only you start saying, her or that new one, either is fine. You realize that the same people who once treated you like a rare treasure now see you as a more expensive version of something they can get cheaper. Your bookings thin out, your price quietly drops. One night you are called into a room with the housemaster and a stranger. They do not ask you to sit. They discuss you like furniture that has been moved too many times. They tell you this is your chance. A rich man wants you, just you. No more sharing, no more clients, no more long nights with strangers. They call it being kept. They say you should be grateful. You meet him. His clothes are refined, his voice is calm, his eyes are empty. He does not ask what you like. He asks how long the house thinks your body will last. You move into his home. It is larger, quieter, colder. There are no other women to share the pain with, no friendly faces in the corridor, no one to cover for you when you are too sick to stand. Here, you are not a star, you are a private possession. Time blurs. You are summoned when he is bored, when he is angry, when he needs something to break that won't fight back too hard. You learn to read the sound of his footsteps the way people learn to read poetry. When you cry, there is no housemother to scold you anymore. There is also no one left to pretend they care. Your health collapses slowly, then all at once. Your cough never stops now. Your joints ache in the rain. The mirror shows you hollow cheeks, yellowing teeth, hair that falls out in clumps. Somewhere deep inside, you remember the girl who once arrived at the brothel with hope still clinging to her like dust. She is gone. One morning, the servants do not bring your usual clothes. They bring you old, plain, worn-out fabric. They tell you the master is tired of you, that he prefers someone fresher. They speak about you like spoiled food. They do not scream at you. They do not punish you. They simply lead you to the gate and close it, as if dropping trash outside for the city to pick up. You stand there, holding the thin cloth around your shivering body, and realize you have nowhere to go. The brothel will not take you back. You are too sick, too old, no longer profitable. Your parents sold you long ago. The only thing you have to your name is a past that hurts to remember, and a future that refuses to form. You live on the streets now. The city you once saw from high windows now sees you from the gutter. You sleep under eaves, sharing space with rats and stray dogs. Your cough echoes off the walls at night, but the lanterns do not stop swinging just because one more woman is breaking. One day, hunger and a memory drag you back toward the quarter. Your feet take you there before your mind agrees. You stand in front of the gate you once passed through in silk. The guards look at you, frown at the smell, and push you away with the same hands that once held the curtains open for your grand entrance. To them, you are just another sick beggar. Your voice is hoarse, your back is bent, your face is a cracked version of the mask they remember. Without the paint and the light, you are invisible. As you stumble back, a palanquin arrives. Curtains lift. A young girl steps down, trembling, dressed in clothes too fine for her age. Her eyes are wide with confusion, with hope, with fear. You recognize her immediately, not because you know her name, but because you remember being her. You reach out a shaking hand. Run, you try to say, but the word dissolves in your ruined throat. A guard shoves you aside, without even looking at your face. You fall to the ground as laughter and music spill from inside the walls. The girl turns her head for a second, as if she heard something. Her eyes pass over you, pause, and then slide away. To her, you are not a warning. You are background noise. She disappears behind the gate. The door closes. You are left outside, kneeling in the dust, watching the place that stole your life begin again with someone new. People say the city forgets quickly. They are wrong. The city remembers the songs, the lanterns, the names of the houses. It just does not remember the bodies it used up to keep them shining. One day, even you stop remembering what your own voice sounded like before it learned to say yes. And as the night deepens and the lanterns glow, someone inside raises a cup and laughs with the courtesan they think is special, rare, unforgettable. You know the truth that she does not know yet. In this place, even the brightest lights are only burning themselves down.